Bandeham Shri Guru Shiyata Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivashikam Vitam Sya Om Ajnana Timarandasya Gyananjana Shalakya Chakshuru Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gurva Bhistam Supurakam Gurganara Sisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanagam Govinda Bidam Ujjalam Bharatanam Bhaktyan Bidam Sundaram Vande Vishwagurunja Divyad Bhagavat Prem Noe Bija Pradam Devam Divyatanum Suchanda Varanam Balarka Lanshitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyambudim Sri Siddhantanidim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Bandetam Shivaram Mareka Sharanam Nyashishwara Shidaram Vanshakopatarubyascha Kripasindu Bhyevacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahabharanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gorate Vishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is Madhya-lila chapter 19. The Lord instructs Srila Rupa Goswami, and this is text number 77. Sagane Prabhure Bhatta Nokate Charaya Bikadite Nijagare Chalila Loya. Vallabha Bhattacharya then put Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates aboard a boat and took them to his own place to offer them lunch. So this is Rupa Goswami and his brother Anupama, also known as Sri Vallabha. They have arrived in Prayag, and they're meeting with Mahaprabhu. And here, who's referred to as Vallabha Bhattacharya, he is an exalted Vaishnava, and he's come to take Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to his home in Adaila. So they're crossing the Jamuna. That's where we are now. Let's see. Adaila Gram, that's the name. So, Sagane Prabhure Bhatta Nokate Chanaya Bikadite Nijagare Chalila Loya. Vallabha Bhattacharya then put Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates aboard a boat and took them to his own place to offer them lunch. So associates are also the Sanudiya Brahman and the Rajput Krishnadas, who are also accompanying Mahaprabhu. Jamunara Jaladeki Chikkana Shamala Premaveshe Mahaprabhu Hoila Bivala. While crossing the river Jamuna, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw the glossy black water and was immediately bewildered with ecstatic love. Hunkara Kori Jamunara Jale Dilajapa Prabhudeki Savarmane Hoila Bayakapa. Indeed, as soon as Mahaprabhu saw the river Jamuna, he immediately made a great sound and jumped into the water. Everyone was filled with fear and trembling to see this. Aste bhyaste sabedore prabhure utaila nokaro pare prabhu nachite lagila. They all hastily grabbed Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and pulled him out of the water. Once on the boat's platform, the Lord began to dance. Mahaprabhur bare noka kore talama dubete lagila nok chalak Jalake Barijal. Due to the Lord's heavy weight, the boat began to tilt. It began filling up with water and was on the verge of sinking. Jajapi Bhatter Age Prabhura Darya Hoilaman Durbara Udbata Prema Nahi Samarran. No, pardon me. Jajapi Bhatter Age Prabhura Darya Hoilaman Durbara Udbata Prema Nohe Sambaran. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tried to restrain himself as far as possible before Vallabha Acharya, but although he tried to keep calm, his ecstatic love could not be checked. Desha Patra Deki Mahaprabhu Darya Hoila Adaila Gatenok Ashi Utarila. Seeing the circumstances, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu finally became calm so that the boat was able to reach the shore of Adaila and land there. Baye Bhatta Sange Rohe Madhyana Koranya Nijagrihe Anila Prabhure Sangyete Loya. Fearing for the Lord's welfare, Vallabha Bhattacharya stayed in his association. After arranging for his bath, the Bhattacharya took the Lord to his own house. Anandita Hoya Bhatta Dila Dibyasan Apane Korila Prabhur Bhara Prakalan. When Mahaprabhu arrived at his house, Vallabha Bhattacharya, being greatly pleased, offered the Lord a nice sitting place and personally washed his feet. Sabamshe Sejala Mastake Darila Nutana Kopina Bahirbhasa Paraila. Vallabha Bhattacharya and his whole family then sprinkled that water over their heads. They then offered the Lord new underwear and outer garments. So Bahirbhas means a sannyas dhoti offered him. Or a Babaji, like a Goswami Vesh, we can say. Ganda Pushpa Dupa Dipe Mahapuja Koila Bhattacharya Manya Kori Paka Koraila. Vallabha Acharya worshipped the Lord with great pomp, offering scents, incense, flowers, and lamps. And with great respect, he induced Vallabha Bhattacharya, the Lord's cook, to prepare the meal. Bhikka Karaila Prabhure Sasneha Jatane Rupa Gosai Duibaye Karaila Bojane. Thus Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was offered lunch with great care and affection. The brothers Rupa Goswami and Sri Vallabha were also offered food. Bhattacharya Shri Rupe Neljaila Abasesh Tabese Prasad Krishnadas Pailasesh. Vallabha Bhattacharya first offered the remnants of the Lord's food to Srila Rupa Goswami and then to Krishnadas. Mukhabas Diya Prabhure Koraila Shayan Apane Bhatta Koran Prabhur Parasambahan. The Lord was then given spices to purify his mouth. Afterward, he was made to rest, and Vallabha Bhattacharya personally massaged his legs. Prabhu Pataila Tare Korite Bojane Bojana Kori Aila Teho Prabhu Charane. While Vallabha Bhattacharya was massaging him, the Lord asked him to go to take prasad. While Vallabha Bhattacharya was massaging him, the Lord asked him to go take prasadam. After taking prasadam, he returned to the lotus feet of the Lord. Hinakale Aila Raghupati Upadhyaya Tirohita Pandit Bora Vaishnava Mahashai. At that time, Raghupati Upadhyaya of the Tirohita district arrived. He was a very learned scholar, a great devotee, and a respectable gentleman. Tirohita, or Tirohitiya, is a combination of 4 districts in Bihar. The 4 districts are Sharan, Champaran, Muzaffarpur, and Darbhanga. The people of this state are called Tirotiya. Asite ho koila prabhur charana bandhan, Krishna mate rahu bole prabhura bachan. Raghupati Upadhyaya first offered his respects to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the Lord gave him blessing, saying, Krishna mati rahu, always stay in Krishna consciousness. Shuni anandita hoila upadhyaya man, prabhutare kohila kaha, Krishnera varnan. Raghupati Upadhyaya was very pleased to hear the Lord's blessing. The Lord then asked him to describe Krishna. So Raghupati Upadhyaya was very pleased to hear the Lord tell him that, to tell him Krishna Mate Rahu, because then he could understand that Mahaprabhu was a Vaishnava. Nijakrita Krishna Lila, Shloka Padila, Shuni Mahaprabhur Maha Premabesha Hoila. When Raghupati Upadhyaya was requested to describe Krishna, he began to recite some verses he had personally composed about Krishna's pastimes. Hearing these verses, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was overwhelmed with ecstatic love. Shrutim apare smritim itare bharatam anye bhajantu bhavabhita ham ihan nandambande yashalinde parambrahma. Raghupati Upadhyaya recited, those who are afraid of material existence worship Vedic literature. Some worship Smriti, the corollaries to Vedic literature, and others worship the Mahabharata. As far as I'm concerned, I worship Krishna's father, Maharaj Nanda, in whose courtyard the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Absolute Truth, is playing. So Srila Bhakti Rakshira Dev Goswami Maharaj has commented upon this verse when he says how people were engaged in what we might term a wild goose chase. And it says that people were madly, without any focus, running in all directions, trying to find the Absolute. But Srila Guru Maharaj says, if somebody tells me that a hawk has come and taken my ear, will I just begin madly running in the direction that supposedly the hawk flew, or will I first reach and test to see if my ear is still there? And in this respect, he says, why shall I just randomly search for the Absolute when I see that rather I will inscribe myself in the line of Sri Nanda Maharaj, because he has Krishna so much under his control that Krishna is crawling in the courtyard of his father with his father's shoes on his head. That kind of a submissive position Krishna is taking to his father. So rather than searching wildly why I should not first inscribe myself in the line of Nanda Maharaj, who has Krishna so much captured by his love. Age kaha Prabhu Bhakye Upadhyaya Kohila Raghupati Upadhyaya Namaskara Koila. When Raghupati Upadhyaya was requested by the Lord to recite more, he immediately offered his respects to the Lord and granted his request. Kamprati katayitum mishe samprati kova pratitim ayatu gopati tanaya kunje gopa vaduti vitambrama. To whom can I speak? To whom can I speak who will believe me when I say that Krishna, a Supreme Personality of Godhead, is hunting the gopis in the bushes by the banks of the river Jamuna? In this way the Lord demonstrates his pastimes. So the idea is that Krishna is not captured by some mental gymnastics or any yoga process, but rather the Lord is captured by the love of his devotees. So to whom can I speak? Who will believe me when I say that Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is hunting the gopis in the bushes by the banks of the river Jamuna? In this way the Lord demonstrates his pastimes. And Srila Bhakti Sundar Govindadev Goswami Maharaj, he paraphrased this quote of Raghupati Upadhyaya when he was in Mayapur praising Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, because the verse starts out, to whom can I speak and who will believe me? And he said, to whom can I speak and who will believe me? That person who we knew affectionately as Aboy Chanran Day, he has gone to the West and returned as a world acharya and brought so many disciples with him. Prabhu Kohan Kahate Ho Pare Krishna Lila Prema Veshe Prabhu Deha Mana Ayayaila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested Raghupati Upadhyaya to continue speaking about the pastimes of Sri Krishna. Thus the Lord was absorbed in ecstatic love, and his mind and body slackened. Premadeki Upadhyaya Hoila Chamatkar Manusha Nahe Iho Krishna Korila Nirdar. When Raghupati Upadhyaya saw Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's ecstatic symptoms, he decided that the Lord was not a human being, but Krishna himself. Prabhu Kohe Upadhyaya Shrestha Manakai Shamam Eva Param Rupam Kohe Upadhyaya. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Raghupati Upadhyaya, according to your decision, who is the foremost being? Raghupati Upadhyaya replied, Lord Shyam Sundar is the supreme form. Shamaruper Basastan Shrestha Manakai Puri Maru Puri Bar Kohe Upadhyaya. Of all Krishna's abodes, which do you think is the best? Raghupati Upadhyaya said, Madhupuri or Mathuradam is certainly the best. Bhaya Poganda Kaishore Shrestha Manakai Maya Kaishorakam Jayam Kohe Upadhyaya. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, of the three ages of Krishna known as childhood, boyhood, and fresh youth, which do you consider best? Raghupati Upadhyaya replied, fresh youth is the best age. And the Lord ages to that stage of fresh youth, and then he always maintains that age. He never grows old. Rasagana Madhye Tumi Shrestha Manakai Adya Eva Parorasa Kohe Upadhyaya. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, among all the different rasas, which do you consider best? Raghupati Upadhyaya replied, the rasa of conjugal love is supermost. Prabhu Kohe Malo Tattva Shikaila More Etabole Shloka Pare Gadgada Sware. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then said, "You have certainly given first-class conclusions." After saying this, he began to recite the full verse in a faltering voice. Shamameva param rupam puri maru puri bara vaya kashorakam jayam adya eva parorasa. The form of Shamsundar is the supreme form. The city of Mathura is the supreme abode. Lord Krishna's fresh youth should always be meditated upon, and the mellow of conjugal love is the supreme rasa. Premaveshe prabhutare koila alingan premamata hoyate ho korana nartan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then embraced Raghupati Upadhyaya in ecstatic love. Raghupati Upadhyaya also was overwhelmed by love, and he began to dance. Deki Vallabha Bhatta mane chamatkara hoila dui putra ane prabhur charane parila. Vallabha Bhattacharya was struck with wonder to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Raghupati Upadhyaya dance. He even brought forward his two sons and made them fall down at the Lord's lotus feet. Prabhu deki bare gramer sabalok aila Prabhu darshane sabe Krishna bhakta hoila. Upon hearing that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had arrived, all the villagers went to see him. Simply by seeing him, they all became devotees of Krishna. Brahmana sakala koren prabhur nimantran Vallabha Bhatta tasavare korana nibaran. All the Brahmins of the village were eager to extend invitations to the Lord, but Vallabha Bhattacharya forbade them to do so. Premonmare pare gosai madhya shamunate prayage shalaiba ihan nadiba rohite. Vallabha Bhatta then decided not to keep Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Adaila because the Lord had jumped into the river Jamuna in ecstatic love. Therefore, he decided to bring him to Prayag. Jara icha Prayage jana koribe nimantran etabole Prabhu loya korilagaman. Vallabha Bhatta said, if anyone likes, he can go to Prayag and extend invitations to the Lord. In this way, he took the Lord with him and departed for Prayag. Gangapate Mahaprabhure Nokate Basaya Prayage Aila Bhatta Gosaire Loya. Vallabha Bhattacharya avoided the river Jamuna. Putting the Lord on a boat in the river Ganges, he went with him to Prayag. Lokabita Baye Prabhu Dashavam Mede Jaya Rupa Gosaire Shika Karana Shakti Sancharya. Due to the great crowds in Prayag, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to a place called Dashavameda Ghat. It was there that the Lord instructed Srila Rupa Goswami and empowered him in the philosophy of devotional service. Krishna Tattva, Bhakti Tattva, Rasa Tattva, Pranta, Sabha Shikaila Prabhu, Bhagavata Siddhanta. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught Srila Rupa Goswami the ultimate limit of the truth about Lord Krishna, the truth about devotional service, and the truth about transcendental rasas culminating in conjugal love between Radha and Krishna. Finally told Rupa Goswami about the ultimate conclusions of Srimad Bhagavatam. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught Srila Rupa Goswami the ultimate limit of the truth about Lord Krishna, the truth about devotional service, and the truth about transcendental males culminating in conjugal love between Radha and Krishna. Finally told Rupa Goswami about the ultimate conclusions of Srimad Bhagavatam. So he taught him Krishna Tattva, Bhakti Tattva, and Rasa Tattva. Ramananda Pashijat Siddhanta Shunila Rupe Kripa Kori Taha Sabha Sancharila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught Rupa Goswami all the conclusions he had heard from Ramananda Roy and duly empowered him so that he could understand them. Shri Rupa Hridaye Prabhu Shakti Sancharila Sarva Tattva Nirupane Pravina Korila. By entering the heart of Rupa Goswami, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu empowered him to ascertain properly the conclusions of all truths. He made him an experienced devotee whose decisions correctly agreed with the verdicts of this disciplic succession. Thus, Sri Rupa Goswami was personally empowered by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shivananda Sener Putra Kavi Karnapur Rupera Milana Swagrante Likiyachin Prachur. In his book, Chaitanya Chandrodaya, Kavi Karnapur, the son of Shivananda Sen, has elaborately described the meeting between Sri Rupa Goswami and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Kalena Vrindavana Keli Varta Lupteti Tam Kyata Payitum Vishishya Kripam Ritena Bisishecha Devas Tatraiva Rupam Cha Sanatanam Cha Kalena Vrindavana Keli Varta Lupteti Tam Kyapayitum Vishishya Kripam Ritena Visisecha Devas Tatraiva Rupam Cha Sanatanam Cha. In the course of time, the transcendental news of Krishna's pastimes in Vrindaban was almost lost. To enunciate explicitly those transcendental pastimes, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu empowered Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami with the nectar of his mercy to carry out this work in Vrindaban. In the course of time, the transcendental news of Krishna's pastimes in Vrindaban was almost lost. To enunciate explicitly those transcendental pastimes, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu empowered Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami with the nectar of his mercy to carry out this work in Vrindaban. Ya prageva priya guna ganar gara bada pi mukto gehad yasad rasa iva paro murta evapi amurta prema lapar dhridatara parishvanga ranga prayage tam shirupam samam Anupamena Nuja Grahadeva. From the very beginning, Srila Rupa Goswami was deeply attracted by the transcendental qualities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Thus he was permanently relieved from family life. Srila Rupa Goswami and his younger brother Vallabha were blessed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, although the Lord was situated in his eternal form. At Prayag, he told Rupa Goswami about ecstatic love of Krishna. The Lord then embraced him very fondly and bestowed all his mercy upon him. Priya Swarupe, Daita Swarupe, Prema Swarupe, Sahajabi Rupe, Nijanu Rupe, Prabhur Eka Rupe, Tatana Rupe, Swavilasa Rupe. Indeed, Srila Rupa Goswami, whose dear friend was Swarup Damodar, was the exact replica of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he was very, very dear to the Lord. Being the embodiment of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's ecstatic love, Rupa Goswami was naturally very beautiful. He very carefully followed the principles enunciated by the Lord, and he was a competent person to explain properly the pastimes of Lord Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu expanded his mercy to Srila Rupa Goswami just so he could render service by writing transcendental literatures. E mata karnapur like stane stane Prabhu Kripa Koila Jaiche Rupa Sanatane. The characteristics of Srila Rupa Goswami have thus been described in various places by the poet Kavi Karnapur. An account has also been given of how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bestowed his causeless mercy upon Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Sanatan Goswami. Mahaprabhu Jata Bora Bora Bhakta Matra Rupa Sanatana Savar Kripa Gaurava Patra. Srila Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami were the objects of love and honor for all the great stalwart devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Keho Jari Deshe Jai Deke Vrindaban Tare Prashna Koran Prabhur Parishad Gan. If someone returned to his country after visiting Vrindaban, the associates of the Lord would ask him questions. Kaha tahan kaiche rohe rupa sanatan, kaiche rohe, kaiche vairagya, kaiche bhojan. They would ask those returning from Vrindaban, how are Rupa and Sanatan doing in Vrindaban? What are their activities in the renounced order? How do they manage to eat? These were the questions asked. Kaiche ashta prahar korana Shri Krishna bhajan tabe prashamshiya kohe se bhaktagan. The Lord's associates would also ask, how is it that Rupa and Sanatan are engaging in devotional service 24 hours daily? At that time, the person who had returned from Vrindavan would praise Srila Rupa and Sanatan Goswami. Aniketa duhe bahe jata brikagan, ek brikeratale, ek ratrishayan. The brothers actually have no fixed residence. They reside beneath trees, one night under one tree and the next night under another. Vipragrihe stulabika kahan madhukori, shushka ruti, chana chivai bhagaparihari. Srila Rupa and Sanatan Goswami beg a little food from the houses of Brahmins, giving up all kinds of material enjoyment. They take only some dry bread or some ruti, dry chapatis, and some chickpeas. Karonya matra hate kanda chinda bahirbas Krishna kata Krishnanam nartanu ulas. They carry only water pots and they wear torn quilts. They always chant the holy names of Krishna and discuss his pastimes. In great jubilation they also dance. Ashta prahara Krishna bhajan charidanda shayane nama sankirtane seho nahe kondine. They engage almost 24 hours daily in rendering service to the Lord. They usually sleep only an hour and a half, and some days, when they continuously chant the Lord's holy name, they do not sleep at all. Kabu Bhakti Rasa Shastra Koraye Likan Chaitanya Kata Shune Kore Chaitanya Chintan. Sometimes they write transcendental literatures about devotional service, and sometimes they hear about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and spend their time thinking about the Lord. Ekata Shuni Mahantera Mahashuka Hoy Chaitanyara Kripa Jahe Tahe Ki Vishmoy. When the personal associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would hear of the activities of Rupa and Sanatan Goswamis, they would say, "What is wonderful for a person who has been granted the Lord's mercy." Chaitanya Kripa Rupa Likhyachanapane Rasamrita Sindhu Granter Mangala Charane. Srila Rupa Goswami has personally spoken about the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his auspicious introduction to his book, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Hridi Yasha Preranaya Pravartitoham Varakarupopi Tasya Harer Para Kamalam Bande Chaitanya Devasha. Although I am the lowest of men and have no knowledge, the inspiration to write transcendental literatures about devotional service has been mercifully bestowed upon me. Therefore I am offering my obeisances at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself, who has given me the chance to write these books. Emata Dashadin Prayage Rakiya Shirupe Shikadila Shakti Sanchariya. For 10 days, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed at Prayag and instructed Rupa Goswami, empowering him with the necessary potency. Prabhu Kohe Shunarup Bhakti Raser Lakan Sat Sutra Rupe Kohe Vistar Najai Varnan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "My dear Rupa, please listen to me. It is not possible to describe devotional service completely. Therefore, I am just trying to give you a synopsis of the symptoms of devotional service. Para para shunya gabir bhakti rasa sindhu tomai chakai te tara kahi ek bindu." The ocean of the transcendental mellows of devotional service is so big that no one can estimate the length and breadth. However, just to help you taste it, I am describing but one drop. Eta Brahmanda Bari Ananta Jivagan Chorasi Laka Jonite Korye Brahman. In this universe, there are limitless living beings in 8,400,000 species, and all are wandering within this universe. Keshagra Shateka Bhaga Bhuna Shatam Shakori Tarasam Shukma Jiver Swarup Vichari. The length and breadth of the living entity is described as 1/10,000th part of the tip of a hair. This is the original subtle nature of the living entities. Keshagra Shata Bhagasya Shatamsha Sadrishatmaka Jiva Shukma Swarupoyam Sangyatito Ichitkana. If we divide the tip of a hair into 100 parts, and then take one of these parts and divide it again into 100 parts, that very fine division is the size of but one of the numberless living entities. They are all chitkana, particles of spirit, not of matter. Malagra Shata Bhagasya Shatada Kalpitasya Cha Bhagojiva Savigyeya Iha Chaha Parashruti. Balagra Shata Bhagasya Shatada kopitasya cha bhago jiva savigya iha chaha parashruti. If we divide the tip of a hair into 100 parts and then take one part and divide this into another 100 parts, that 10,000th part is the dimension of the living entity. This is the verdict of the chief Vedic mantras. Shushmanam api aham jiva. Lord Krishna says, among minute particles, I am the living entity. Aparimita dhruvas tanu brito yadi sarvagatas tarhina shashya teti niyamo dhruva netarata ajani cha yanmayam tad avimucha diyantri bhavet samam anujanatam yad amatam mata dushtataya. O Lord, although the living entities who have accepted material bodies are spiritual and unlimited in number, if they were all pervading, there would be no question of their being under your control. If they are accepted, however, as particles of the eternally existing spiritual entity, as part of you, who are the Supreme Spirit, who are the same Supreme Spirit whole, we must conclude that they are always under your control. If the living entities are simply satisfied with being identical with you as spiritual particles, then they will be happy being controllers of so many things. The conclusion that the living entities and the Supreme Personality of Godhead are one and the same is a faulty conclusion. It is not a fact. Taramadye stavara jangama duibed jangame tiryak jalas stalachara vibed. The unlimited living entities can be divided into two divisions, those that can move and those that cannot move. Among living entities that can move, there are birds, aquatics, and animals. Taramadye manusya jati ati alpatar taramadye malecha pulinda bodha sabar. Although the living entities known as human beings are very, very small in quantity, that division may be still further subdivided, for there are many uncultured human beings like malechas, pulindas, bodhas, and sabars. Veda shishta madhye ardeka veda mukhe mane veda nishida pap kore dharma nahigane. Among human beings, those who are followers of the Vedic principles are considered civilized. Among these, almost half simply give up service while committing all kinds of sinful activities. Among human beings, those who are followers of the Vedic principles are considered civilized. Among these, almost half simply give lip service while committing all kinds of sinful activities against these principles. Such people do not care for the regulative principles. Dharmachare madhye bahuta karma nishta koti karma nishta madhye ek jnane shrestha. Among the followers of the Vedic knowledge, most are following the process of fruitive activity and distinguishing between good and bad work. Out of many such sincere fruitive actors, there may be one who is actually wise. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur states that the word karmanishta refers to one who aspires to enjoy the results of his good work and pious activity. Some followers of Vedic principles offer everything to the absolute truth and do not aspire to enjoy the results of their pious actions. These are also considered among the karmanishtas. Sometimes we see pious men earn money with great hardship and then spend the money for some pious cause by opening public charity schools and hospitals. Whether one earns money for oneself or for the public benefit is called a karmanishta. Out of many millions of karmanishtas, there may be one who is wise. Those who try to avoid fruitive activity and who becomes silent in order to merge into the spiritual existence of the absolute truth are generally known as jnanis, wise men. They are not interested in fruitive activity, but in merging into the Supreme. In either case, both the karmanishtas and the jnanis are interested in personal benefit. The karmis are directly interested in personal benefit within the material world, and the jnanis are interested in merging into the existence of the Supreme. The jnanis maintain that fruitive activity is imperfect. For them, perfection is the cessation of work and the merging into the Supreme existence. That is their goal in life. The jnani wants to extinguish the distinction between knowledge, the knower, and the aim of knowledge. This philosophy is called monism, or oneness, and is characterized by spiritual silence. Kyoti jnane madhye hoy ek jan mukta, koti mukta madhye durlabha ek Krishna bhakta. Out of many millions of such wise men, one may actually become liberated, mukta, and out of many millions of such liberated persons, a pure devotee of Lord Krishna is very difficult to find. Krishna bhakta nishkama teva shanta, bhukti mukti siddhikami sakaleva shanta. Pardon me. Krishna bhakta nishkama teva shanta, bhukti mukti siddhikami sakaliya shanta. Because the devotee of Lord Krishna is desireless, he is peaceful. Fruitive workers desire material enjoyment, jnanis desire liberation, and yogis desire material opulence. Therefore, they are all lusty and cannot be peaceful. Krishna bhakta nishkama teva shanta, bhukti mukti siddhikami sakaliya shanta. Only devotee of the Lord is desireless and is therefore peaceful. All others are disturbed by different material desires, either gross or subtle. Muktanam api siddhanam narayana parayana sadurlabha prashantatma kotishvapi mahamune. O great sage, out of many millions of materially liberated people who are free from ignorance, and out of many millions of siddhas who have nearly attained perfection, there is hardly one pure devotee of Narayan. Only such a devotee is actually completely satisfied and peaceful. Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagavan Jeev Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. According to their karma, all living entities are wandering throughout the entire universe. Some of them are being elevated to the upper planetary system, and some are going down into the lower planetary systems. Out of many millions of wandering living entities, one who is very fortunate gets an opportunity to associate with the bona fide spiritual master by the grace of Krishna. By the mercy of both Krishna and the spiritual master, such a person receives the seed of the creeper of devotional service. So tomorrow I'll continue and I'll discuss this important verse that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is speaking to Srila Rupa Goswami. That verse is Brahmanda Brahmite Kun Bhagavan Jeev Guru Krishna Prasadi Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. According to their karma, all living entities are wandering throughout the entire universe. Some of them are being elevated to the upper planetary systems, and some are going down into the lower planetary systems. Out of many millions of wandering living entities, one who is very fortunate gets an opportunity to associate with the bona fide spiritual master by the grace of Krishna. By the mercy of both Krishna and the spiritual master, such a person receives the seed of the creeper of devotional service. Okay. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinatha Maranamon Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath H.I. Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan Jao ite Vijnana Shabista Puran H.I. Gosai Jar Mui Taradas Kasavar Padarenu Mora Panchagras Kader Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanibas Janame Janame More Abhilas H.I. Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakas Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindaban Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majayaman Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyas Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Narutamuda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Jiv Ki Jai. Tadiya Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajakacharya Ashtatara Satashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajakacharya Ashtatara Satashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Rakshidhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishordas Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namaskar Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Premsigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindaban Das Thakur Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavad Ki Jai. Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vishwavaranya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Madhacharya Brinda Ki Jai. Jai Om Ananta Koti Vaishnava Brinda Ki Jai. Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai. Shri Ram Mayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Shri Koladvip Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Sevashram Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Madharani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Shri Vrindaban Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopi Govardhan Sham Kuna Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Ju Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo.